Hello everybody, Goawei here, bringing you yet another episode of Ace Academy. As usual, if you're new to the series or new to the channel, I highly recommend that you go down to the link in the description down below that goes to the playlist for this series and start from episode 1 and work your way up. Do that and you will be able to catch up with the story. So without further ado, and now that the introductions are out of the way, let us get back to the story. Last time we left off, we were finishing up our nature hike, I believe, around the gardens, and we were about to head back into, I believe, the hotel. So, without further ado, let us continue with the story. Carrie shrugs.
Yeah, it was alright.
What are you talking about? We spent such a good moment together. I don't know if it's just alright.
It reminded me a little bit of home. On the outskirts of town, there was a cute little museum which also included a garden walk. That sounds really nice.
Does Valerie have like a really big mansion or something?
It was.
I thought it was good, but I could have used less of all that flower talk.
You aren't the only one.
I thought it was informative.
But enough of that. It's now time for the main event.
Well, you know, you could finish your sentence, dude. Hot springs!
Yay! I cannot wait to soak in that glorious water. Same here.
Mayu grins and even Kaori cracks a smile. We eagerly follow Sho into the hotel where he presents our tickets. We had to wait what felt like a couple of hours at least while they prepped the place. Afterwards, an attendant leads Sho and I to the male changing room while another attendant leads the girls away. As is customary, we strip down and rinse ourselves thoroughly before entering the adjoining hot springs. I can feel the difference in temperature as soon as I step out of the room. There are a few other men spread out in the pool. They all look to be young and close to my age. Sho and I slowly wade into the hot spring. I dip my feet in and my toes tingle from the rush of heat. Carefully, I lower the rest of me into the water and instantly relax in the warmth. Sho lets out a contented sigh.
Ah, this is the life.
You got that right, Yosuke. I mean, Broseph. I nod and close my eyes. I listen to the soft sounds of nature mixed with the low murmur of voices from other portions. Oh, patrons! My bad, guys. Patrons! The waters are mostly still... My god, my tongue is getting tied like crazy today. The waters are mostly still, only rippling when someone enters or leaves the spring. The water gently eases out any remaining tension in my muscles. And as I let out a deep breath, I wish this moment can last forever.
Hey guys.
Holy mother of God, it's him!
Akira?
I blink my eyes open at the sound of a familiar voice. Akira has a small towel resting on his head. No, he doesn't, you liar. There's no towel on his head.
Fancy seeing you here.
Yeah, what are you doing here, man? I was just about to say that to you. What are you doing here? You know, me and MC, I told you, we got the things in sync and stuff. He knows what I'm gonna say, and I know what he's gonna say.
We can't stay on campus today, so instead of practicing, my team and I decided to do the next best thing. Heal in the hot springs.
Damn, does everyone have the same idea as Sho? I squint at the other men in the hot springs. No wonder they all look my age.
That's why everyone looks so familiar.
So even Sho noticed. I'm surprised we didn't recognize you guys. Akira smiles.
We look different without our uniforms. It took me a few minutes before I recognized you two.
Are you trying to say the uniform makes the man? I mean, the suit usually does, but I don't know about uniform. In the distance, I hear a high-pitched squeal. Was that the girls?
I think so.
Oh, let's see. If Akira's here, I'm assuming... you'll see what I'm saying in a bit.
Their spring is right next to ours.
Sho, perks up!
Really?
I'm surprised you didn't know that. I mean, you did plan this whole thing, no?
Yeah.
I wonder what they're talking about.
Let's find out.
It's rude to eavesdrop, man. You mean eavesdrop?
It's not eavesdropping if we're just checking on their well-being.
Technicalities. This can only end poorly. Great minds think alike. But I'm so comfortable. These two sound like dumb answers. I'm gonna go great minds think alike. There's only one thing wrong with your idea.
What?
The fact that you said it instead of me. No, let me retry that. The fact that you said it instead of me. Show grins.
You've got to be quick. That's how you don't get caught.
I nod. Akira climbs out of the water.
I know a way we can slip in unseen.
Ho 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 ho. How exactly do you know this?
I can't give away my sources.
Oh, we are so in, boys! Sho and I look at each other, then shrug. I might have expected this type of behavior from Sho, but definitely not Akira. We follow him out of the pool and into the changing room where we each grab towels. Then Akira leads us through an employee entrance and into a tunneled hallway. The hallway opens up right before a large rock enclave surrounding the women's hot spring, which keeps us perfectly out of sight. Giggles float around as we peek over the rocks. Just our luck. Valerie, Yuna, Mayu, Kaori, and Mei are right in front of us. Sho and I share a look as if to silently ask, "Mei's here too?" Then we shrug. If Akira's here, it only makes sense that Mei would be here too. Why? Are they going out or something? And if they are, does he really want us here?
It's your turn, Valerie.
Well, hello, ladies.
Okay. Truth or dare? Dare.
Okay, truth.
What? No, I picked dare.
Right, truth.
I don't get it. Mei turns to the rest of the girls.
What should we ask her?
Does anyone else notice Valerie's face? She's like, I don't want a freaking truth, I want a dare. Mayu blushes.
What is it like being with a boy?
Everyone stares at her with wide eyes, and Mayu's face turns even redder.
Why would you ask me that?
And alright, I mean, I know why, but she doesn't.
Because, you know.
Even Kaori's cheeks are pink, but I can't tell whether it's from the question or the heat of the water. Valerie blinks.
Oh, right, okay. You see.
Her voice trails off, and my breath catches in my throat. Is this really happening right now? Sho and Akira both focus intently on the conversation.
How do I put this?
She pauses again as she thinks.
Okay, basically, imagine you have a motherboard. On the different sockets, you have to add the different components. So first you put in the CPU, and then the RAM, a graphics card, some sort of storage drive.
Wait, what? Are they talking about intercourse? Cause this does not give me the image of intercourse, Valerie. You might want to rethink your answer.
Oh, and the power supply. You can't forget the power supply. That is what? Supplies power.
Are you just naming parts and talking about the pieces and components of a computer?
And once all those pieces are ready, then it's time to make sure all the wires are connected. Some graphics cards require a 6-pin connector while others need an 8-pin. Some also require 2 sets of connectors depending on the power draw requirements.
Anyone else notice Mei's look of skepticism? She went from surprise to like, what? Are you seriously telling us this right now?
It's also important to pick a good case because you want to make sure everything is well protected but still has strong airflow. Having a strong cooling system is important when things heat up.
Eh? I didn't catch any of that. As Valerie continues with her explanation, the girls struggle to follow along. Mayu's brows are furrowed, but she nods every so often, listening closely to Valerie's words. Yuna just seems plain confused, although she's trying her best to follow along. Kaori frowns thoughtfully, and I can almost see the gears in her brain trying to piece together the image Valerie is describing. Only Mei sits with her eyebrows raised and her arms crossed across her chest.
None of this makes sense.
Exactly. Valerie freezes and looks a little panicked.
What?
May studies Valerie's expressions and discomfort. Then she smiles triumphantly as if she's solved a puzzle.
Oh, you've never actually been with.
Valerie laughs loudly over May's voice.
You're so silly, May. What are you even talking about?
Wait. Has Valerie never dated before? So she just plays and talks a big game then.
Your analogy doesn't describe it at all.
Carrie crosses her arms.
If she's not right, then what's it supposed to be?
May grins mischievously.
Well, when a man and a woman love each other very much.
Plop! I look over at Sho. He had leaned too far forward and accidentally wobbled an unstable pebble which rolled into the spring. As one, the girls look over in our direction, then shriek.
Run!
Yeah, let's get the hell out of there. We scramble into the safety of the hallway and head back into the men's changing room.
Do you think they saw us?
I don't freaking know, man. I'm not a doctor. Do you think they saw us? Oh, wait. I'm stupid. I just read his line again. They probably saw you. The blood leaves Sho's face.
No! Akira, please, tell me otherwise.
Akira, I mean, he is my brosif, but how about you and me stick together and we say, oh, we don't know what happened. Nothing happened with us. We were never in that zone. But Sho, on the other hand, he might have known something. Like sell out a brother.
It was pretty dark. Maybe they just saw a silhouette.
For your sake, I hope that's all they saw.
If I fall, I'm dragging you down with me.
Me? I was in the men's hot spring this entire time. Isn't that right, Akira?
Of course.
I freaking love Akira.
You guys!
What are you talking about? I don't know who you are. Once our pounding hearts subside, we return to the men's hot spring as if nothing happened. As if nothing happened. As soon as our time was up, we left with the rest of the group. This way, it could have been anyone who disturbed the girls. Why does this place look exactly like Ace? This looks like the pilot's lounge, dude. Come on, man. If you're gonna reuse the scene, at least make it slightly different. Ah, Dishu, why you do this? Akira rejoins his teammates while Sho and I change back into our clothes. We wait for the girls in the hotel lobby. We agreed to meet here for dinner, right? Sho answers nervously.
Yep.
What's wrong, brosif? After 15 minutes, they still haven't emerged. Sho shifts from foot to foot.
Do you think they really saw me there and now they've gone ahead without us?
Nah, I don't think that's the case. I wouldn't blame them. They can't go without us. Who cares? They can't go without us. They can't go without us. You have the tickets.
Yeah, but those were to get into the hot springs. Dinner is separate.
Really? Oh! Then yeah, I suppose theoretically it's possible. But I bet they're just taking forever to get ready because they're women. Wow! I'm not sure if that term was meant to be a very, what's the word I'm looking for? Sexist? Derogatory? It's not derogatory, actually. It might just be like a bit of a sexist comment. But it's Dishu. What can I expect, right? Anyways, we're getting close to that 15-minute mark, so how about we end it here? Thank you all for joining me. If you like the content I provided, please hit that like button, as it really does help me out a lot. And as usual, if you want to keep up with my future content, as I do upload every single day, I highly suggest you hit that subscribe button. So hit that subscribe button, and you will see more of my videos. Thank you all for joining me, and I will see you in the next episode of Ace Academy. Goodbye, everybody!